Hey there, you guys. Back with another little Taurus 24/7 9mm Pro video. Here she is. Um, just wanted to give you guys a little tip. This gun is unloaded. Lock it back so you can see down there. Yeah, nice polished feed ramp on there. Went ahead and polished out the breakdown, the little breakdown button here, so I can distinguish those three buttons. Makes it a little bit easier, and it's nice. Also went ahead and polished up the sights. Right here, so you can see those are nice and shiny, along with that beautiful polished out feed ramp in there. You cannot miss. See that shiny bastard in there. Alright, basically what I wanted to show you guys, first of all, here on mine, this is a 9mm 24/7 Pro. I got the tactical laser, red laser on here, simple button switch, and you got the light. But what I really wanted to make this about was the breakdown of this gun, how you can make it so much easier on yourself, instead of having to wiggle this button back and forth. Basically what you do is to turn this thing down so it's facing down, and then what you want to do is, I can't show you too from this angle, but what I do is just drop the hammer, boom, that pops the pin out enough where you can just pop and she's out. See? And went ahead and polished up everything on here too. Got rid of that black crap, so it could slide back up in there really nicely. Now that's one little trick there too, to get the breakdown pin out of there. Works awesome every time. Now when you do hit the magazine or the slide release, you don't have to let it hit it really hard. Just enough with it going, the force of the slide going forward, works perfect. Just got done cleaning this up, so that's, you can see the nice polished feed ramp in there, like I said once again. And right now I do have this red laser mounted, and it is sighted in, and it is on point, so anywhere I point this laser, it works great. Now I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple other things too. I've been looking all over the internet, all over, actually all YouTube. I've been on YouTube looking up any problems with the Taurus models out there. Now I've seen a couple of videos, mostly towards the Taurus TCP, from the gun. When it fires, it eats the back of it shaves off some of the back of the primer and the round, and it leaves a bunch of gold flake all up in your gun. And I think they definitely found a fix for it, because I've seen a video about it. I don't exactly know what happened, because they just said that they sent it back to Taurus. Now, another thing I really want to stick up for Taurus, because first of all, their customer service is awesome. I recently had to send this in for one reason. The owner before me wore the hell out of the grips, so I got brand new, a whole bottom part brand new. Everything is brand new on the bottom of this. The slide and the barrel and all that stuff is still original. I've shot personally probably 2,000 rounds through the gun, maybe a little bit more, and it's not missed a beat. I carry it on me as my my main weapon that I would carry and trust it with my life due to the fact that this gun has never messed up on me. The one thing that it did do was very, very minor. Now this gun has the two-strike capability, and what I did was I went to go fire around and didn't go off the first time, so I popped it again and it went off. Um, that was the only time I had any kind of misfire, heating, anything, and that was some cheapo rounds that I was running in at the time too. And then it was not Remington, I forget what brand is, the white box of 100 rounds for like $15 or whatever. But yeah, for all you guys out there that are really like not sure if you want to get a Taurus because they're a little bit inexpensive, I guess you could say, you know, their revolvers are kick-ass. The Judge, the Defender, the 24/7 models, the G2, the DS, the SS 24/7s. I really could not find many videos on here of any problems, other than really the TCP, which I don't own. The only other thing that I can say about this 24/7 is it is kind of scary, but you know, I'm used to it and I know it's there, is the safety issue. Like I've showed you this once before. Boom, and gun goes off with the safety on. Now you can see and it wants to go into double action now. That makes it a little bit harder. Racket goes back into single action. Now I'm gonna show you that again. Now watch when I release the safety on here. You will see the trigger go a little bit forward. Yeah. Well, inside this here in the front where your safety, there's a safety latch inside here. Basically what it's doing is when you pull the trigger in, it's pushing it back, obviously, when you pull the trigger in, and the safety up in here, it's a little rod. It is not able to, you know, extend that far back, so if you do put any finger pressure on the trigger, you know what I mean, you're gonna have a fire. But other than that, I have no problems with it, and I've tested a couple other Millennium series guns through Taurus, and some of them do the same thing. But it is not like, you know, dramatically bad that, you know, to the point where the gun is unusable. And the TCP seems to me like, you know, they're having a little bit of problems with it, but Taurus really works with you. And you know, when I sent this in, I explained to them what was going on with the safety, and basically they told me that, you know, that's just the way that it came from the manufacturer, and it's really retarded to put your finger on the trigger and pull it back like that with a mag in it. And especially I hold condition 1, so with a mag in it and one in the hole, there's no reason for you to be pulling on the trigger. You know what I'm saying? That's single action, and you know, now it will go back into the double action where it's a little bit stiffer. I notice a lot of times when people go to pick up my pistol, they'll notice a long drawback, which I love. Either you love it or you hate it, because you know when you squeeze that just a little bit, boom, you're gonna fire. Okay, so other than that, I would say Taurus is an awesome brand. Don't be scared to buy their guns, but definitely do your research. Whenever I was purchasing this gun, I was either going to go with the Smith & Wesson Sigma 9mm or 45. And basically what happened with that was I decided to go with the 24/7 due to its magazines. Taurus has its 17 round mag. I have 4 of these, and they're awesome. They're just really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and safety this gun and slide it in there. You can just you got a nice grip, especially with the pinky finger on the bottom there. Um, you know, I carry kind of high up. I'm gonna drop this magazine. Okay, I hold it kind of high up. I'm sorry, I'm pointing at the camera, but I hold it up. I keep that finger in the groove until I'm ready to fire, and once I do, I put my finger back up there on this finger groove, and I will fire. Boom. So other than that, you guys don't be scared to go out there and get you a Taurus. They're semi-automatics and they're full automatics, whatever you want to call it, and they're revolvers. Oh, just you really just got to do your homework whenever you go into a gun shop. If you don't have a clue of at least 5 guns that you want to look at, such in my case was the Smith & Wesson Sigma, the Taurus 24/7, the Ruger P95, and a couple of I was looking at a revolver in either a Rossi or Smith & Wesson or a Taurus once again. But I decided to go with this gun due to the fact that it holds 18 rounds in the first mag with one in the chamber, and that it's just really simplified. A lot of people want to bitch and complain because you got 3 buttons on the side here, your safety, and then your magazine or your slide catch, and then your breakdown pin. Well, like I said, I polished mine out a little bit, just to do something a little bit different, and it actually, I like it a lot. Now with this, I did a lot of polishing of the internal parts on the slide, and got in there. When you actually pull the trigger, there's moving parts that go on the slide, on the side of the gun, on the grip, and I just got some of the roughness off of it, and it's starting to break in. Like I said, I had the whole grip assembly from the bottom replaced, and needed to break that in. Broke it in with a good 300 shots. Now it's nice and very loose. This gun, hardly any kind of strain to pull. No kind of strain to pull. But on that note, I'm gonna leave you guys. Just go out there, and if you can, go to the gun range. This is what I did. I went to the gun range and shot all of the guns that I was interested in. Like I said, the P95 by Ruger, the Sigma, and the 24/7, and I was also looking at some 45s and revolver. All of them shot great. I shot a couple Glocks, and I like the Glocks. They are very good guns. But I don't, just because, a brand new Glock, maybe about $200 more, maybe $150 more for a new 9mm Glock, depending on subcompact or full size, whatever you go with. I personally, for my 24/7, I paid $320, and gave me a lot of bangs for my bucks. So you guys remember that. Do your homework before you go purchase. The gun might feel right in your hand, but make sure you do some research and find out if the gun that you want is having problems. If not, you know what I mean? Rock and roll with it. Whatever you decide to get. I'm a big Taurus fan. My buddy Mike, he has over 10 Tauruses, from revolvers to 45s, semi-automatics, um, even down to the carbine 45 that they released a little while back. Um, Granted, that carbine is really, really, really heavy, but this gun unloaded, even with the laser on the front, is really, really light. Even with the magazine.